Hello, everybody. Welcome to our postgraduate research event. Thank you very much for joining us. And I do apologise for the late start. We've had a few technical hiccups, but we're all here now, and we're going to talk to you about postgraduate research in our Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Media. So my name is May, and I work within the faculty in student recruitment. And today we're going to be joined by Professor Abbes Amira, who's going to talk us through what you can expect and how to go about applying for postgraduate research. So, hello, Abbes. Hello, Professor Abbes.
Hi, thank you, May, for the introduction. Good afternoon. My name is Abbes Amira. I'm Professor of Computer Engineering and the Associate Dean for Research Innovation in the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Media CAM at the Moffat University. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to welcome you all to this virtual opening evening, which is a perfect opportunity to get a feel for what research may be like in our faculty. In today's virtual event, you'll be able to meet and interact with our head of research students. And you will know as well about our research. During this welcome talk, I'm also going to introduce you to DMU CAM research, share with you what you do expect as a potential research student and what makes us special. So without further ado, I would like to, again, maybe we can start the presentation, May.
Yeah, we've got a presentation here. Fantastic. Thank you. I'll hand over to you now.
Okay. Can we go to the next slide, please, about the vision? Our vision aims to develop global innovators and creators of tomorrow, and is supported by our strong links with industry, which ensure that our research is geared towards real-life challenges and the flexible programs of study that we offer to our students to explore exciting and interdisciplinary research areas. Let me give you some facts and figures about our faculty, which makes us special. Next slide, please. We are one of the largest faculties in the university with 300 staff, including academics, professional services, and senior employees. We have also about 5,600 students, including 191 currently enrolled PGR students enrolled in our research programs, including PhD and Amira. We are proud to be one of the main contributors to the university research income and publications with 50% contribution through high quality impactful research conducted in 8 research institutes and 2 research centers. Next slide, please. It's worth mentioning that our faculty is also doing extremely well in terms of our research program and ranking. We are very proud that in the current 2020 Times Higher Education ranking, DMU Computer Science has experienced a significant increase in the citations area with respect to the 2019 ranking, which puts DMU Computer Science the 4th in that area out of the 54 listed UK universities. Our international outlook is also one of our strengths, considering the number of international students and staff international profile, which has contributed to our Times Higher Education ranking. Next slide, please. Similarly, we did very well in the Shanghai 2020 ranking, having the 1st place considering our citations. Next slide, please. Internationalization of our research is also one of our strategic goals, and we have established excellent international collaborations with top institutions over the world, as illustrated in this international collaboration maps. Our PGR students will benefit tremendously from these collaborations towards joint supervision and opportunities for visiting positions and mobility to give them valuable experience and exposure. Next slide, please. In the following slides, I'm going to give you a short overview about the current research structure in our faculty and the research focus areas in each research institute and center. I will start first with the research in the School of Computer Science and Informatics, which has strong links with industry and focuses on research in the areas of cyber technology, artificial intelligence, and ICT or ethics for ICT, information communication technology. Next slide, please. We have 3 research institutes operating under the School of Computer Science and Informatics. And I'm going to start with the first institute, the Institute of Cyber Technology. Next slide, please, which has strong industrial links backing through the Industrial Advisory Board and has been recognized as one of the centers of excellence in cybersecurity research. The main research focus areas are cybersecurity, software technology, and context intelligence and interaction. You can also see the main research projects, the members involved in the institute, and the main partners on this slide. Next slide, please. The second center is the Center for Computing and Social Responsibility and aims at providing national and international leadership for research on computing and social responsibility. It has a leading position in the research domain of ethical and social questions in information and communication technology. And the group or the center focuses on different research areas, including ethical and social aspects of emerging technologies, responsible research and innovation, computer and information ethics, ethics and culture of robots and AI. The third research institute operating under the School of Computer Science and Informatics is the Institute of Artificial Intelligence. Next slide, please, which has excellent track record in publications contributing significantly to the university publications and ranking, and focus on different areas related to AI, such as fuzzy sets and fuzzy systems, gray systems and gray models, neural networks and machine learning, optimization scheduling, intelligent data analysis, intelligence condition monitoring, intelligence robotics, with applications to smart healthcare, smart manufacturing, and smart energy control. Next slide, please. The second school is the School of Engineering and Sustainable Development, focusing on research that improves built environments through computer modeling and performance monitoring, behavioral studies, and development of energy and environment policies. Next slide, please. It has 2 research institutes, namely the Institute of Engineering Science and the Institute of Energy and Sustainable Development. And I'm going to start with the Institute of Engineering Science. Next slide, please, where the research focuses on solids and materials, nonlinear flight dynamics, novel electronic materials, communication systems, control, and applied electromagnetics. The second research institute, next slide, please, under the School of Engineering and Sustainable Development is the Institute of Energy and Sustainable Development. And research focuses on complex societal challenges in the area of energy and sustainable development from practical multidisciplinary perspective that blends hard engineering with softer social sciences effortlessly. Smart grid modeling and demand response is another area looking at different problems such as low carbon buildings, sustainable energy for developing countries. Next slide, please. The third school is the media school with a very broad research activity covering all aspects of video, film, television, audio, music, radio, journalism, and internet through 2 cutting-edge research into the creation of media technologies and their applications. And the school has 3 research institutes and 2 research centers, including, next slide, please, the Institute of Cinema, next slide, please, the Institute of Cinema, Television History, which is the foremost research center for British cinema and television research in the UK. It is also the home to a number of unique research collections, including the Norman Wisdom Archive, the Hammerscript Archive, and the Peter Whitehead Archive. And the research topics in that research institute includes women's film and television history, British cinema and film culture, Italian cinema, silent cinema, Bollywood and independent Indian cinema, and transmedia adaptations, and film festivals, film exhibition, and cinema history. Next slide, please. We have also another institute under the school, the Media School, which is the Institute of Creative Technologies, and focuses on creativity in the digital age, urban living, lifelong well-being, and social value. And they work through artificial intelligence, robotics, virtual, augmented, and mixed realities, holography, 3D imaging, interaction design, and the Internet of Things with different applications. Next slide, please. With the broader field of media and communication, the Center for Media Communication Center specialist areas are subcultures, gender, media and technology, media, democracy and political communication, sport and media, media and promotional cultures. Next slide, please. Media Discourse Center is another center under the School of Media and is renowned for its strong focus on the global dimension of mediated events, culture and politics, is devoted to the critical analysis of the contemporary social order. And the research topics include COVID-19, looking at framing public discourse, protest media and investigative journalism, media discourse and politics, social media use, surveillance and identity, class, gender and the post-colonial and peace journalism. And finally, the last institute under the Media School, next slide please, is the Music Technology and Innovation Institute for Sonic Creativity. And the group focuses on sonic creativity and electroacoustic music studies, supported by an integrated and ambitious outreach program. They have an extremely strong set of active international partnerships too. Next slide, please. Talking about facilities and buildings, sorry. The faculty encompass 4 buildings, including Queen's Building, Bade Iceland, Clefford Building, and Gateway House. Next slide, please. The faculty research labs are equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and specialized equipment and simulation devices, from a sophisticated, next slide please, a flight simulator, robotics mobile platforms, to materials testing lab, infrared microscope, electromagnetic test facilities, VR augmented reality facilities, and acoustic music recording labs. Next slide, please. Our research is driven by delivering innovative solutions that makes impact to society and economy. And we are proud to have our PGR students working on real applications in collaboration with industry. Next slide, please. I thought I should also present some nice and success stories from our PGR students, including Thomas Reisinger's research in security and privacy, which has been read by over 50,000 people, and he now regularly receives comments, requests from journalists on this and related topics. We have also one of our alumni students, Dr. Mohammed Al-Zawi, who graduated in 2015, who is currently an assistant professor and assistant dean for academic affairs at Oman College Management and Technology in Oman, very prestigious post. Next slide, please. We have also one of our graduated PhD students, Dr. Kuman, who is now one of our program leaders for artificial intelligence. And we have also Stacy from the IOCT Institute. She is an artist, researcher, and practice-based PhD candidate, another PGR program that we promote to those interested in practice-based research. Next slide, please. Other successful students who have taken important positions, including Dr. Clark, an artist and curator in Leicester, and Dr. Latifa, who is an assistant professor at the University of Sharjah in the UAE. Next slide, please. And finally, we have another 2 success stories from Zoe Armour, a PhD student in MDC, contributing with a paper related to COVID and festivals research, and Beverly Cooper Chambers from our Cathy Center. Next slide, please. She's a PhD in television drama and Black British Caribbean families, and so she started a weekly digital film and television magazine. Next slide, please. My final slide is about some useful contact points and links that you can use in the future, including our faculty head of research student, Dr. Lipika Deka, our head of research students, computer science, Dr. Fang Chan, our head of research students in engineering, Professor Mark Lemon, and our head of research students in LMS in the media school, Professor Tracy Howard. And I'm sure you'll be talking to them later on in panel sessions. We have also our manager of the Research and Innovation Office, Dean Bowes. And for further details about the application process for our PGR programs, please visit the URL and posted or presented in my slide, and get in touch with admission if you have any questions. Next slide, please. So at the end, I'd like to say that this is, again, your career, it's your future research degree. I hope that we demonstrated today why the Manford University and the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Media is a special one and can be your next destination for to undertake a research program. Please keep in touch, keep safe, and we look forward to joining our research program. If you have any questions or you need further information, details about this research institute, please get in touch and please visit the web pages at the university main web pages. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you very much for that overview. That's fantastic. So I hope our viewers have found that really useful. We've just got a short amount of time to play you a video of some of our facilities. So just to stress, you saw some of those in the presentation, and here's a video just showing some of the facilities. This isn't by all means all of them, sorry. So we just wanted to give you a short snippet. So we're just going to play that for you now. Thank you again, Abbes.
Welcome to the Queen's Building. Welcome to the Queen's Building, the home of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Media. Let's have a look inside. In here we have general study facilities like the lecture hall we're in now, and classrooms to more specialist engineering and media areas which support the use of equipment to be used in the industry. Areas like our electronics lab for practical experimentation and electronics theory, alongside our mechanical engineering labs for fabrication and rigorous testing. The Queen's Building is also a base for our creative technology studios, where students have access to a variety of audio recording studios which offer a range of different technologies. There's also radio production studios with professional playout and management systems, used by our award-winning student-led radio station, Demon FM. Video production labs are also available for timetabled and independent study for video editing, visual effects and CGI, both in practical and studio environments. Behind me, I have the TV studios, which are currently being used for student productions. So I'm going to pass over to Hamza, who did a tour of this place earlier.
So here we are in the TV studios, one of the many studios and facilities available here. And as you can see, we're in the studio floor. So normally, if you're on the studio floor, you have your camera operators, your hosts, your floor managers, directing and making sure the show goes to plan. Also, you've also got the green screen here. So there's also that perception of you can sort of incorporate weather into your show or any sort of game sort of shows or something like that. Now, what's great is it creates that immersion of having two separate studios when in reality, it's one whole studio.
The Queen's Building is just one of the many buildings in the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Media. If you want to learn more, hop down to one of our open days.
Right, fantastic. Well, I hope that gives you a little taste of some of the facilities on campus there, so you can see the fantastic facilities we've got right there. I just want to draw your attention to a key link for you about the doctoral college. So please head along to our website here for more information on how to apply. Right now, we're going to be starting 3 separate live streams. So whichever area that you're interested interested in the engineering or the media side that you saw Professor Abbes talking about in the presentation there, please head straight over to the relevant live stream, and you'll be able to find out a lot more in depth about each of those schools and ask any questions that we perhaps weren't able to answer in the live stream here. So thank you very much for joining us, and as I say, you've got a couple of minutes now just to leave this stream and start and join the other ones that are running right now for the next hour. So we hope that's been helpful. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon at De Montfort University. Thank you.